It is time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is a double feature where two segments are combined into one episode. And now, here's the host of the show, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans, 1977, episode 1919 of the show. And you know, as you know, I'm watching AEW Rampage, the final Rampage. But let's talk about what happened on SmackDown, because this is very important, because I got a lot to work on tomorrow. Nick Aldis was addressing the KO Rhodes title situation, demands that KO brings that Winged Eagle title back, or he may no longer be part of the WWE. Kathy Kelly interviews Bianca Belair and Naomi, and Bayley jumps in as they get ready for their 6-woman tag. And before the 6-woman tag, Nia Jax addresses Bianca Belair. Nia Jax thinks that Bianca Belair attacked Jade Cargill, her own tag team partner. Why would she do that when they were champions? I don't know. And so there's that. The match happened, and during the matchup, Tiffany Stratton attempted to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase, but Candice LeRae stops her. And Candice LeRae stops her, and that cost them the matchup as Bayley, Naomi, and Bianca Belair capitalized on that situation and ended up winning that matchup. A-Town Down Under was confronting Nick Aldis about what Braun Strowman did to their set last week. And, Aldis is like, hey, if you have a problem with Braun Strowman, just, take it up with him. And then he's got somebody important coming in. Sami Zayn comes in. They make fun of him, call him a homeless person and all that. And then Zayn was saying, hey, listen, I want a piece of the bloodline. But then Carmelo Hayes interrupts them, and then Sami Zayn says, hey, you got to respect us. All right, Sami Zayn said, hey, we're hearing two people's conversation, you don't interrupt. But then Carmelo Hayes keeps disrespecting Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn looks at all this. You know what? Bloodline can wait. I'll take on Carmelo Hayes. And then Nick Aldis goes, fine. So Braun Strowman took on Austin Theory. Waller tries to get involved. He retreats, then comes back and tries again to get at Braun. But Braun Strowman beat Theory with the running power slam and winning the match. Kevin Owens responds to all this ultimatum saying, I'll do it on my time. That's basically what he says. Piper Niven introduces the first women's United States champion in Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green comes out, starts running her mouth about she's going to be the best ever. And Mi Chin comes out, canes Piper Niven, and goes after Chelsea Green, and Chelsea Green retreats. And it seems to me that Mi Chin wants another shot at Chelsea Green. And you know what? I'm happy. I'm for that. And then Aldis and the Street Profits confront DIY, and he said, you know what? And pretty deadly, he says, we have witnesses of who attacked the Street Profits. And then Brady Day says Los Garza. So they go after Los Garza, start brawling with them, and Nick Aldis says, take it to the ring. They had the matchup. Elektra Lopez gets involved. B-Fab takes her out, and the Street Profits ended up winning the match. Andrade was addressing Shinsuke Nakamura, and Shinsuke Nakamura ended up addressing Shinsuke Nakamura, and so those two are going to have a match next Friday, the first Friday night on SmackDown of 2025, and they'll be going to 3 hours with the Raw moving to Netflix. So we'll see what happens there. DIY confronts Pretty Deadly, and pretty deadly. So I can scratch me, but hey, Hey, you guys are not that bad. You're like, yes, boy, yes, boy. And then the Prophets talked to Pretty Deadly. So you guys are all right. And then the Motor City Machine Gun said, hey, we want a rematch for those belts. It's gonna be us. Sorry, guys, get back to the line. But then Apollo Crews said, y'all got played. I saw who attacked the Street Profits. It was DIY. DIY, you are dummies, man. Then most of the machine guns. Actually, so Sami Zayn went one-on-one with Carmelo Hayes. Hayes decided to retreat, about to lose by countout. Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman attacked, chases Hayes to the back. Sami Zayn got attacked by the Bloodline. And Sami Zayn ended up getting winning by disqualification. Then the after the Bloodline, then Strowman came back to help them. He got busted up. I thought him and Jacob Fatu, that would be a heck of a matchup. Then then Kevin Owens comes out after the Chaos. Aldis delivers the same ultimatum. Cody Rhodes arrives. Aldis tries to tell him to walk away. Says he did it for his fans, family, friends, what have you. And then Rhodes wants a ladder match for the two championships. Nick Aldis says, fine. Royal Rumble, ladder match for the title. And then Owens shoves Aldis right into Rhodes and starts attacking Rhodes in the head with the... stomps Rhodes in the head with his foot and the neck. So that's the final SmackDown 2025. NXT Level Up will be coming out soon. Right now, I want to watch AEW Rampage, in which Anthony Bowens and Chris Jericho went one-on-one. The whole Learning Tree got involved. The Ring of Honor belt got involved. Max Caster accidentally whacked Anthony Bowens in the head with it, costing Bowens the matchup. And Jericho ends up winning. So it's the final Rampage ever. So we'll see what happens here as Pretty Deadly, not Pretty Deadly, Private Party. The AEW Tag Team Champions will be in action on this final Rampage ever. All right, a little bit more on AEW Rampage to continue on the B side of things here. Private Party decided to celebrate by being champs in their home state. And then they had a match against Alec Price and Leo Sparrow. Private Party ended up winning that matchup. And then Leo Rush and Action Andretti came out and they brawled with the champs. But then Top Flight decided to go after Andretti and Rush. And all three teams decided to brawl before security and referees break it up. Powerhouse Hobbs decided to address the Don Callis family and claim and says that he'll try to take the title, the international title, away from Konosuke Takeshita at World's End. Now, women's action already in progress. It's Thunder Rosa versus Layla Gray. Okay, we're checking out more wrestling action. The main event is now. Thunder Rosa took on Layla Gray in one-on-one match, one-on-one action, and Thunder Rosa beat Layla Gray by submission. And now we're leading into the main event, Hook versus Nick Wayne. Kip Sabian and Christian Cage got involved attacking Hook's injured arm, and referee Bryce Remsburg saw that, and he caught. Now, normally he would disqualify, but he says, you know what? You two, including Mother Shayna Wayne, all ejected from ringside, and now we're at a one-on-one basis. So, I'm going to watch some NXT Level Up as well, and I will give you the results of that and the results of this main event afterwards. Right, let's wrap up this whole thing and this whole thing. Let's go with AEW Rampage. This craziness came to the end. Hook and Nick Wayne were going at it. Kip Sabian. No, was it Chris Sabian? Chris Sabian and Kip Sabian. Chris Sabian's on WWE SmackDown. Kip Sabian and Christian Cage got involved. Referee gets Bryce Remsburg rejects them, and then they both come back out. But Katsuyori Shibata chases them with a 2x4 in which Hook won the match with the Red Rum. submission hold. Meanwhile, the Death Riders attack Darby Allin in the back and throw him down a flight of stairs. Moxley addresses the Hammerstein Ballroom crowd, where Marina Shafir decide to call out Orange Cassidy. But instead, Commander comes out, Death Riders cut him off. Top Flight comes out, Death Riders cut him off again. Orange Cassidy and Will Nightingale come out. Will Nightingale starts brawling with Marina Shafir. Mostly the locker room was brawling. Some of the women, Thunder Rosa came out, and everybody else started brawling. And Pac grabbed his big lead pipe and Wheeler Yuta said, "Hey, take that console out," and starts and then it smashes the lights shut. Meanwhile, referees and security tried to break up the fights. The room got dark after Pac smashed the lights shut from the lights console. Then Moxley addresses the World's End and what's going to happen there in the production truck, and inside the production truck, and tells one of the production managers to shut it down. And that's how you end AEW Rampage for good. And that is final. So, there were 2 matches added to 0 Hour, and it's Toni Storm, one-on-one with Layla Gray, 2 of my favorite ladies of AEW, and I picked Toni Storm to win that matchup. 8-man tag, Top Flight and the Outrunners versus Lio Rush, Action Andretti, and Monster Machines. I picked Top Flight and the Outrunners to win that matchup at 0 Hour World's End. So there is that. Let's go to the final NXT level up. The final NXT level up. Not only the year, but for good. 6-woman tag match. Carly Bright, Kendall Gray, and took on Wendy Chu, Callie Armstrong, and Lainey Reed, with Bright, Gray, and Diggs picking up the victory. Dante Chen addresses the gauntlet match against 3 men, and he doesn't know which 3 men accepted the challenge, and so he wants to show everyone he was the gatekeeper of NXT. The first gauntlet match, Dante Chen went up against Keanu Carver. Chen ended up winning that matchup, but then Carver attacked him with a powerbomb after the match. But then Harlem Lewis, who is currently dating Cora Jade, steps in the ring, and Dante Chen beats him. And then, in the final matchup of NXT Level Up, Dante Chen versus Kale Dixon, with Chen picking up the victory, proving once and for all he is the gatekeeper of NXT. And that's how you end NXT Level Up. We'll see what happens when NXT Level Up is no more. Where these superstars go? Are they going to go to the NXT main roster? They'll get their opportunity. Who knows? So that's all the time we have on the show. Episode 1919 of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977. Tomorrow we got Card Sharks Money Cards, and not only that, I got a New England Patriots game to call. So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful night and be blessed. And until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.